Welcome to this video, and thank you for participating in this very important research project that will be presented at Stanford University using the Leadership Instant Feedback Tool, or as we call it, LIFT. For this research, we're asking you to rate your manager or supervisor every couple of weeks or so to collect the data for a worldwide manager performance database that we have. Once this research is completed, all of the contributing participants in the study will receive copies of the overall results. So what is the Leadership Instant Feedback Tool, or LIFT? Well, LIFT is similar to a 360-degree feedback tool. However, all of the input is automatically accumulated and can be instantly viewed by the manager or supervisor without having to do any manual data gathering or manual analysis. The LIFT input is collected through this simple web interface that we'll show you, and allows employees to anonymously provide input to the managers and supervisors, designed for continuous organizational improvement and growth. So let's get started. If you're viewing this video, you've clicked on the View Video link in your invitation email that looked something like this. So this was the invitation email. And you went down and probably clicked on this link here that just says, if you want to see a short video, please click here. Well, let's show you the next step. The first step is very simple. Enroll as a Stanford research participant. So click on that. That will take you to the web. We're going to move this over to this side momentarily. And what you'll want to do is click on that link, and that'll take you directly to the registration page. The registration page looks like this, which is very, very simple. Once you've done this, all you have to do is go and enter your email address. So I'll enter an email address. So Kevin Gazzara at gmail.com. I'll hit register, and that'll let me know that I've completed the registration, and I will receive an email with the participation information and the password very shortly. Okay, let's close that out, and I'm going to go back to my inbox here. And in my inbox there is an invitation from the LIFT tool. So I'll open that up, and this information will give you a little bit of background on the LIFT research, what LIFT is, which we just described, but more importantly, it provides you your user ID and your user password. So let's use this to begin the process. So the first thing I want to do is, it says I can log on and complete my first set of LIFT input here. So I log on to this, just click on that URL. That'll give me some information that looks like this here. Let me move this over to the side. My user ID, I can highlight, go up here and hit copy, or hit Control-C. My user ID is just my email address. I can bring this up, I can paste that into the username. My user password here, I once again will copy, hit Control-C, or I can go up to my browser and hit copy. Then I'm going to paste that into the password. Now, be careful not to paste any extra spaces that may have been copied from your password over here, because the system will read that as an incorrect character. If you paste your password from one spot to the other and it still comes up as an incorrect, you may have to input this manually. Now, I told you this would only take about 3 minutes, so I'm going to log in here. And what you'll see is, you'll see the employee survey. You'll notice that I have 3 minutes set here on the clock. So let's hit go. And now all I have to do is to go in and answer the questions about my manager or leader. So, is my manager or leader effectively and consistently completing projects successfully? Well, I'd say he does that pretty well. So I'm going to give him a 4, which means I agree. Derives satisfaction from helping employees succeed. He's somewhat introverted, but generally likes to do that, so I'm going to give him a 4 also. Meaningfully uses the feedback provided by others. A great listener always does this to move forward. Constantly looks for opportunities to grow his or her employees. He is exceptional at that. Is consistent with his words or actions over time. Pretty much does what he says. Has genuine care for others to a degree, but very introverted, so it's hard to tell sometimes. So I'm going to be neutral in that answer. Promotes an organizational culture that allows people to cooperatively perform as a team. Teamwork is the #1 thing within our organization. Instills his or her level of confidence in others. Is pretty confident, not exceptional. Empowers employees to achieve their shared goals of the organization. I would say that he does a pretty good job with this. Creates plans that go beyond short-term horizon. I'm going to be somewhat neutral on that. He has a tendency to be more short-term focused than long-term focused. Consistently moves the organization forward in a changing environment. Lots of change, probably doing an exceptional job compared to others. I give him a 5. And prepares the organization to excel, producing goods and services that customers want and need. Very good listener to our customers. So I'll give him a 5. If I want to put any additional comments, I can put them in here, but since this is all anonymous, it doesn't really matter. But I think he's a great leader, so I'll put great leader in here. I'll submit my responses, and it tells me I'm complete. And you'll notice up here, I'm going to pause the timer here, and I paused it right at 48 seconds. So there are 48 seconds left, so it took me just a little over 2 minutes to do that. So employee survey that's now completed. This tells you that your responses have been received, and what you will do is you will get a reminder email in about 2 weeks that will let you know that you can go in and put your next set of input as to rate your manager or leader there. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to go back to my original and then let you know that I want to thank you for viewing this instructional video. I hope that you find that this process is very, very simple. If you do have any questions, please feel free to email me here at kevin@magnaleadership.com. And once again, thank you for participating in this important project, and we'll look forward to seeing your data. Thanks again. Bye now.